average person to stay awake for 24 hours is tough. How did you stay awake for 53 hours under these strenuous circumstances?
Well, I think a couple of things are going on. One is, as I said before, you can't underestimate the human will. And, you know, imagine, we've seen it in war, when people survive, we've seen it even in childbirth, when someone is driven and the mind is taken over and the resolve is driving from inside. It's amazing what you can do. And on the other hand, I think that I was in very serious sleep deprivation at times, and that's when the hallucinations come in. You don't know what's real. I always used to think, Pauline and Bonnie, could you stand up, Pauline, and face the back for a second? This is Pauline Berry, everybody. Pauline and my head handler, Bonnie, the two of them, and they didn't sleep for that 53 hours either, were in charge of my life, my safety, my well-being, if I lost it, how can they get me back? And when I would come, I don't know, starting that second night in the middle of the night when I get the whistle to come in close to the boat, you can't touch the boat, you can't get out on the boat, but they hand you things and they talk to you. I would come in and I had this, it wasn't just sensation, I saw it. There was a big structure of etched glass. And I would hear them. It sounded like they were like a football field away. They were behind this glass, and I could, you know, sort of make them out, their heads and their faces. But I thought I thought it was like, you know, that etched glass that has like, you know, it's been carved into. And I would put my hand up like that or try to knock it, but my hand would go right through. So I was seeing all kinds of things. I'm sure you've heard the story because it's one of the more amusing ones rather than a scary hallucination. But I thought in the middle of that night that right below me, right here, as I was swimming, I saw the yellow brick road. And, you know, and it was winding along, and, you know, again, it's not scary, but you get fixated on these things, and then you're not quite in your reality anymore. And as I kept looking, it wasn't Dorothy and the Tin Man and those people who should be it was the Seven Dwarfs. And they were trudging along with their little backpacks, and after a while I yelled up to Pauline and Bonnie. I stopped, and I said, Pauline, do you see the yellow brick road and the Seven Dwarfs right there? And she and Bonnie leaned over and they went, yeah, we see them, yeah. And you know the great thing about them? They're going right where you're going, so you just follow them for a while. I can't tell you how helpful they were. And, you know, I breathed to the left, so my right ear dips down toward the ocean floor, and it was faint because they were so far under there, and I was so fat, I was trying to remember their names and everything. And I heard them, though. I heard them singing and whistling. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Yes, we do it all, folks. We whistle,